It's the Tell Me Something Good podcast.
Because we believe that there is still good in the world.
Hi, I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Rob Joe. We talk about the good things happening at Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
And we have a little fun, too.
We're so glad you're here.
Rojo, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Or podcast.
Yes, let's get this podcast on the road.
Well, good morning, Rojo.
Welcome to a new week. How are you?
A new week. I am great. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
I have my hot tea sitting here with me.
Did you just call me a hottie?
I said my hot tea.
Oh.
Okay.
I just said I got my hottie sitting here with
Good
me.
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon, depending on when you're listening to this. So, Rojo, tell me something good. Tell me something good that happened this past week.
I know this is probably like a standard answer for the Monday after Family First Sunday, but I love when our kids are in worship. And so yesterday we had two different Christ kids at each service reading our scripture. So I loved it so much. I thought it was great.
Yesterday was so much fun. There was a lot of good energy. And let me tell you, and I know this is going to sound really nerdy, but I had 3 people use the plan your visit button on our website.
Great.
And so I knew they were coming, and I get so excited about that.
Sure.
And they all, sometimes people fill it out and things happen, they don't show up, but all 3 of them showed up, and I got to meet all 3 of them and have really good conversations. And so it was really fun. I mean, that and Family First Sunday is just always so much fun.
So fun.
Because all the children, they're just, I don't know, there's just always good energy. And everybody was just excited to be here, and the attendance was really good. It's been really good all summer, which I'm so thankful for.
Yeah.
I love it.
Our summer choir kicked off yesterday, and that was like a lot more people than I expected in the best way.
And all ages. There were some Christ kids in there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And then we had the pool party yesterday afternoon. So had, some families at Green Valley Pool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hanging out. Yep, it was good. And then, and I have to talk about the stuffed animal sleepover because...
As you should.
That was super cute.
That was so fun.
It was super cute. And if you follow us on social media, you'll get to see a video.
Yeah, we put that together this morning, and it'll be dropping on Thursday afternoon.
Okay, and then, and if you're subscribed to the Christ Church News, you'll get to see it today. I mean,
a little preview.
Well, it's Monday, so anyway, our What's Happening email on Mondays, it went out in that, or is going out in that. So yeah.
So you tell me something good.
Oh,
I know you did, but like, what is your like one something good?
One something good? I don't know. I think it may have been the stuffed animal sleepover. It made my heart so happy.
Understood. So, for those of you who might not have been there, probably all of y'all listeners. Listener. Singular, maybe plural.
Maybe.
So, as the kids arrived, or as the participants arrived, the tables were laid out with pillowcases, and you got to decorate your own pillowcase.
Which was a sleeping bag for your stuffed animal. So
I feel like now that they have these pillowcases, they can use them for themselves too.
Yeah.
And so we got to decorate a pillowcase. Miss Crystal did a bedtime story. They had milk and cookies. And then I guess we sent them on their way home, didn't we?
Yes, and apparently,
the humans at least.
The humans went home, and apparently the stuffed animals had a very large time.
Yes.
Overnight.
Yeah, I heard that they were on the playground, even though it's under construction.
Which is a no-no, but they did it anyway.
They were on Pastor Morris's desk, maybe trying to rewrite a sermon. I hope they didn't get a hold of it.
Well, I don't know. No, I guess not, because it didn't sound like it. And then they were up on the stage in the fellowship center. They were monkeying around at the connection desk. I don't know. It was
so funny.
Super fun. I think that was my something good.
So as you can probably hear, dear listener, we have some construction and kind of maintenance going on in the background. So always fun things going on here. So if you hear something...
apologize for that. If you hear a drill, I'm not sure what that... Is it a drill?
If you think you're hearing something...
Saw.
You are.
I don't know. You are. Yeah. It's not your radio.
No.
Or your YouTube feed. So we've got our last Welcome Wednesday for the summer coming up. Is that next week?
The 14th.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
next
not
week.
this week, but next.
On Wednesday. Yeah, the Wednesday the 14th. And we are wrapping up. And we talked about this last week with the bring your bikes and big wheels. I wish I had an adult big wheel. Have you seen those?
Anytime I hear the word big wheel, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go off on a tangent. I think of Tina Turner. Proud Mary, keep on rolling.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
Rolling,
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 rolling on the river. Oh, okay.
This is our official
we should stop that.
audition for the praise band and the chancel choir all in one.
That's right. Well,
Joey
I'm
and
sure-
Amberly, you know
I'm
where
sure-
we are.
I'm sure they'll give us a call tomorrow. Get
All
us
right.
signed up. Okay, so a couple other things we have going on. The school supply drive
Yes.
for Peck Elementary.
Awesome.
When we talked about, did we talk about that last week? It all kind of starts to run together.
We're just going to repeat ourselves until
Well,
you guys
because-
know all the info.
Oh, right. So we're collecting clothing items this time because they have found that, children, if you have children, you know that they outgrow their clothes very quickly.
Sure.
And so, anyway, they're collecting clothes, and you can find those wish lists. You can shop on the Amazon wish list or the Walmart wish list. And those are on our website under christgreensboro.org/community-outreach. And then you're scroll down to where it says Peck Elementary, and you'll see there's a button for Amazon, there's a button for Walmart, and you can shop right there and send it directly to us.
Yes. So I think it's so awesome that we're able to not only donate to our friends at Peck, but we're really giving them things that they're actually going to need versus just
Right.
giving them things they're going to have to store or things that they might not actually need for their school year.
Well, and what was interesting is they said, the social worker there said that they found like the community just donates all these school supplies. So they always have,
Yeah.
they have a lot of school supplies, and
Yeah.
so they had a greater need for, pants and belts and things like that. So
Yeah.
it's great that we can do that for them.
So, go ahead.
No, I love that we're actually meeting needs and not just blindly
Sure.
donating things.
Sure. I completely agree.
Yeah.
And so we know that you'll look at the website or find it online somewhere, but just as a quick reminder, we're looking for jeans and athletic pants for boys. We're looking for short or long sleeve shirts for boys. And we're looking for underwear and belts for both boys and girls. That's kind of the clothing side of things.
Right.
What's the technology side?
They need Apple charging cords, headphones.
And then for our teacher friends at Peck, they are requesting that we donate baby wipes, Clorox wipes, tissues, and Ziploc bags. All good essentials.
All good things.
Yes.
So, real quick, I want to, we talk about, I think we've talked about the generational ministries and how they do fun stuff. So,
Sure.
A couple of things coming up. Our adult fellowship trip is going to the Andy Griffith Museum.
I think I'm going to
Next
invite
week.
myself.
You should. Have you been to Mount Airy before?
Yes, once.
Well, so I have it's somewhere near and dear to my heart because that's where my dad's from.
You just pointed to your lung.
I said near. Well, that's the middle of my. Okay, that's
Next.
enough. What? Are you what have you gotten into this
Dear
morning?
listener, she
Okay.
pointed at her lung, not her heart. Go ahead.
Okay,
Continue. Carry on. Near and dear to your lung, heart.
you're gonna get it. So my dad's family is from there, so I spent a lot of
Yes.
time there as
Yeah.
a child.
It's
and,
beautiful.
And driving by Pilot Mountain.
I had a Skippy's lunch when I went up.
Snappy.
Snappies. Dang it. Sorry, y'all. I've only been once. I need to go back.
I have
I'm gonna
never been to Snappy Lunch before.
I'll be unavailable next week.
Well,
on the
so they're
15th.
going to Mount Airy. They're going to the Andy Griffith Museum.
Mm-hmm.
They are not going to Snappy Lunch because apparently I've never eaten there. So which is I can't believe that as much as we used to go.
Sure.
But they are going to 13 Bones for lunch.
Nice.
But it's cool. They take the church bus, which
Uh-huh.
you know how much I like to ride on the church
Lori
bus.
loves a church bus trip.
I do. It's so much fun. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to have a CDL, so we don't take it. We usually end up taking the van, which is fine, but it's not as much fun because the church bus has a microphone, has the microphone thing, and you can talk and act like you're doing a tour
Because
guide.
you're not going to talk unless you have a microphone?
Well, no, not that. Oh my gosh, leave me alone.
So, fun
Okay.
fact about my connection to Andy Griffith. Do you want to hear?
Yes.
Okay. So, my great uncle, my maternal grandmother's brother,
Okay.
he and his wife years ago bought Aunt Bee's estate when she passed
Nice.
in Siler City.
Yes.
And so I grew up just knowing it as Uncle Larry's house, but it really used to be Aunt Bee's house. And and the older I got, the more I understood what actually was happening, that he lived in her old house. It was really cool. But they had like a storm door and then a regular door, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes they'd leave their door open, their storm door shut. It's a nice day, right? They'd have people just walk in and be like, we want to look around. Or they'd have people randomly grab sticks out of the yard and be like, we wanted this from Aunt Bee's house. So I guess they saved on lawn care. I don't know.
A stick?
But this is from Aunt Bee's house. Very odd.
Yeah,
So
well.
that's my connection to Andy Griffith.
Well, so, my family being from Mount Airy, my grandfather knew Andy Griffith when he was younger,
Yeah.
before when
That's so
started
cool.
acting, and he would run along behind. My grandfather was a tobacco farmer, and so Andy would collect tobacco that fell off the trucks,
Oh, that's cool.
or at least that's what he told me. I don't know. I didn't see him do it, but also when I went to UNC Wilmington.
Yeah. Caw.
Caw. And and one day I lived at the beach my last 2 years of school, and we saw all the trucks out they were recording, they were doing a shoot, and all the lights and the trucks, and went out and they were recording. It was George Peppard and Andy Griffith, and they were recording a scene from Matlock.
As a child, I don't know how I stumbled upon this. I loved Matlock.
Well, I mean, what's not to love about it?
True,
It's
but it
Andy.
wasn't kid
And George
oriented.
Peppard in this yeah, it was not.
But it was so good.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So fun.
I know.
So if you're interested in joining
Sorry,
our
we
adult
went
fellowship
way-
trip, they are meeting next
they gotta
Thursday.
well, you have to
the
register.
15th. Yeah, so if you just register online at christgreensboro.org/events, you'll be on a guided tour, lunch at 13 Bones, and you will meet here at 8:45 to leave at 9
Yeah,
and head on your merry way.
it sounds like a really good time. And then the 18th, so a week from this coming Sunday, August 18th, we have the Gen X meetup. So we meet the third.
Yeah, where are you guys
Sunday.
going?
We are going to South End,
Nice.
which I have to say, I do love their food. Their food is so good. The tuna
was-
nachos.
Okay, I was going to say, there was something that I've had there that was really good.
The tuna nachos. I think there's a the brisket mac and cheese.
I mean, mac and cheese.
It's just anything mac and cheese. Just
And then
throw
you put some
anything in there.
brisket
I'll
on
eat it. Oh,
Take
yeah.
all my money.
Just take it all. I love it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
buy me bigger pants, apparently.
Well, again, here we are. We're talking about these local places. If Pastor Samuel was with us, he'd say,
One day, when we're rich and famous, all of you listeners, all three of you, are going to know that you were with us from the beginning.
"That's right." Okay. All right. Is there anything else? Do we have anything else? Oh, wait. Welcome Wednesday. So we talked about the Welcome Wednesday next week is the last one for the summer, but then Welcome Wednesday for the fall kicks off on September 11th.
Yes, and I am so excited because our very own Joey Armanox and Wickerbach, sorry, Joey, they're playing for us again, and
I
that was
know.
such a fun kickoff.
It was
to
fun. There was
last-
dancing.
Yeah.
And because it was great. So that's going to be September 11th. And then we have classes that kick off on September 18th. And maybe we can talk about the classes next week.
Yeah.
Because there are some really good classes. One of them, well, I know just one comes right to mind, is It Takes a Church to Raise a Parent. Which Pastor Katie, and then Crystal
Yeah.
will be leading that. And so
That's
that'll be good.
awesome.
And then our retired Pastor Alice, and then
Yeah.
and then Pastor Morris and Pastor Nikki and Marge Burge, she's gonna be a lay leader, and they're
Okay.
gonna do a class. And
Wait, one singular class, or they're all doing their own classes?
they're doing a
Like a series?
A series.
Okay, cool,
Yeah, they're
cool.
doing I can't. We'll talk about it next week. I'll get the list out because I'm
Wonderful.
still working on getting. But it's online
Yeah.
if you want to look at it. But anyway, so that's going to be super cool. But yes, Wickerback kicking off on September 11th. It's going to be so fun.
I can't wait.
And you just register online. All the events are they're up. So if you want to register to come to Welcome Wednesday, you can go ahead and do that. It's $8 for adults, $5 for children ages 5 to 11 or 4 to 11.
Okay.
4 to 11. The food line opens at 5:20, and food is served until 6:20 to get everybody ready to go to their classes. There'll be some stuff for children, and just fun and fellowship and good food with Copper Kitchen Catering. Mm-hmm. So
it's gonna be a big time.
Yeah, and the playground will be open. They got such cool playground stuff now. Our new playground. Okay, sorry, I just want. Anyway, we'll talk about that later too, because we've been talking for a long time, and I feel like you're probably bored if you're listener.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you taking time out of your week and your day just to spend some time with us and let us talk to you about all the good things that are happening here at Christ Church. So
we hope that if you have questions or you want to reach out, you can email us at info@christgreensboro.org, or
you can, what you said, email?
Yeah.
So I should just say, or you can check us out online at christgreensboro.org.
Yeah, and we hope that you'll come join us in person for Welcome Wednesday or one of our fellowship events, or for worship. Our contemporary worship is at 9 a.m. Sundays, and traditional is at 11. And then we're still doing our Demystifying Disability combined Sunday school right now through the 25th of this month. Mm-hmm. So we have that, which is a great way to kind of get to know some people that do attend Sunday school, and you find your smaller group through that. Yeah. So we hope that you'll come see us. Again, if you've heard something and you can't remember what we said, and you just email info@christgreensboro or website christgreensboro.org, and we will talk to you next week.
Yes, with all that being said,
yes.
We hope you have a great week and know that you are loved.
Have a great week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.